Today, I sat down with James Barnes, founder of AI startup Say Interviews, for what became one of the most honest conversations I've had about the messy reality of building alone.
Yesterday, I was pretty exhausted, and it was Saturday. I haven't been taking I'll take like small breaks, but I haven't been taking a lot of big breaks lately. So everything I touched, I was trying to do work, and pretty more or less everything broke. I solved a few things, but at a certain point, I just decided I had to listen to my body and stop trying to make stuff happen when clearly my body it didn't have the energy.
But here's where it gets interesting. When I asked how hard it was to actually stop, James revealed something that perfectly captures the strange relationship solo founders have with AI tools.
I was like talking to Claude, the language model, about some detail about the work that I want to do today. And then I eventually was like, hey, I need you to be very firm with me and tell me to go to bed and hear all the reasons why.
Think about that for a moment. A second-time founder, someone who's been through the startup gauntlet before, needed an AI to give him permission to rest. When I pressed him on this, his response revealed the deeper tension every solo builder faces.
I think a big part of building something when you're by yourself is the motivation to do the things that you know you need to do. It has to be really intrinsic. The drive has to be very strong. And so I think that I don't know if I would say that I needed Claude to give me permission. I think I just knew that I had another tool to reflect back at me what I needed to do. So I was looking to I love reading Claude's writing and love interacting with Claude. And so I felt like, okay, in that moment, if I could be firm with myself through this tool, then that would be good.
But what's really driving that relentless work? James was brutally honest.
I think I was afraid that I'd be a failure, right? That everything would fall apart, that the process that I'm going through and the value I'm trying to provide to other people and the whole conviction that I have that is leading me to do this would fall flat. And that's scary when you don't have anybody else to pick up the slack for you. It sometimes can feel like if I'm not doing it, that it's not getting done, and thus I'm not making progress. And I think not making progress is like a huge fear for me.
The conversation took an even more vulnerable turn when we discussed his current living situation.
Like, I've been on the clock a number of times in my career, and where resources were running out for one reason or another. And in this case, I'm living with my parents right now, and that on one hand feels like failure and bad and something that I want to get away from. On the other hand, it's allowing me to focus, and it's allowing me not to have to worry about money and to spend the resources that I do have on things like compute. And that is a blessing. And so I think if I lean into the narrative too much that I'm on the clock by nature of the fact that I'm here with my parents, then it is going to cause me to try to burn myself out, because of course that means that time is ticking and time is scarce, and it's not a place of relaxation and abundance, but it's a place of scarcity.
What James is grappling with isn't just startup stress. It's the story we tell ourselves about success, failure, and what we need to prove.
It's about proving to myself that I have what it takes to succeed. I'm at a moment in history where I have a lot more leverage compared to other people than I potentially will ever have again, because I'm so on the frontier right now.
The question James is sitting with, and one every founder should ask, is how much of our relentless drive comes from genuine opportunity and how much comes from the stories of failure we're still trying to rewrite.
Hi, this is James. I'm the founder of Say, the audience personalization engine that allows you to interview anyone and personalize everything. And I'm so happy that you took the time to watch this latest video. Every day, I'm going to be showing you an interview with Say that shows you a different aspect of my journey as a solo builder and a different angle on what Say can do to help you personalize your message to the people that are important to you and more effectively tell your story. So please like and subscribe, and I'm excited to see you tomorrow. Thanks.